I had a grandfather, Margo, who died because of complications he had with diabetes. Well, when he was working, there was no Affordable Care Act. Most people in this country get their health care through their jobs. Well, the job that he had, and he worked very hard, 40 plus hours a week, but his job didn't provide health care. And so, going to the doctor was very expensive. And so instead of going to the doctor when he had a nagging pain or something didn't feel right, he'd go and get some over counter drugs, a Tylenol or Advil, or he used to take this thing called a goody powder. And, that was his health care. But as a result, he found out that he had diabetes way too late. And eventually, the impact diabetes had, he eventually had to have a leg amputated and toes off of his foot amputated, and that meant that he couldn't work, right? And people are making choices like that if they don't have healthcare or if they can't afford healthcare. And so it's really, really important. People will make lifelong decisions based on whether or not they can afford their healthcare, whether or not they can afford those drugs that they need to take in order to sustain their lives. The American people deserve to have health care in this country. If Donald Trump did all that he could do in order to give 900 multi-millionaires and billionaires billions of dollars of tax cuts, then we should be able to work hard to make sure that 20 million Americans get to keep their health care.